Good morning, y'all. It's Basehead Dipper here, dipping some Copenhagen long coat wintergreen. I tell you, this is some pretty good shit right here. This was actually my first favorite dip of all time when I first started dipping. I did start out on Grizzly long coat wintergreen. Didn't really care for it too much, mainly because the third time I took a pinch, I had a bad experience with it, mainly on the lines of throwing up. And the only reason that happened is because I was dipping back to back too fast, and then I took too big of a pinch, which to me is a big no-no for a beginner dipper. So yeah, but I still like Grizzly. I dip Grizzly wide coat wintergreen just about every day. But I wanted to take a break from Grizzly because lately it's been giving me mad heartburn and it was getting really annoying. And I don't get that with Copenhagen long coat wintergreen, but this, to me, will always be my favorite dip. It always has been since I first started dipping. And it's got a good flavor to it. I mean, the can doesn't lie. Satisfaction since 1822. And what I like about Copenhagen, on the back, guaranteed fresh. I want to see how that actually works. I heard, like, if it's not fresh, that they'll give you a refund or something like that. I really don't know. The only issue I really had with Copenhagen was the fact that there was a pinch missing, which, that's Copenhagen. I've never had that problem with Grizzly, Skull, Longhorn, Timberwolf. Any of those brands, it's always been Copenhagen for me. So, the question is, how much did I pay for this? Well, I got this in a log. I got a log for $10 with a $3.50 off coupon, which isn't bad. Most of the time, Copenhagen's like $21, so I think they were having like one of those promotional sales, so it worked out perfect for me because I wanted Copenhagen and we had a coupon for it. So it pretty much all worked out in the end. Now, what I wanted to show to the beginner dippers about Copenhagen and Skull is if you look on both cans, they're made by the same exact company, U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company, and Nashville, Tennessee, 37203 or 23, whatever. And then they have a 1-800 number, which is basically like customer support or feedback, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, I want to show you what I picked up yesterday. I didn't make a video last night because I was freaking beat. And I'd stayed up all night the night before, then stayed up all day yesterday, so my brain wasn't processing right. Anyways, y'all know I'm a military enthusiast. I like anything military items, so I know a lady who goes to storage auctions for storage units. And one of my other uniforms actually came from that same lady. So I thought it was pretty cool, but what she found was this army green dress uniform. Now, I'm not too sure if it's old or new or whatever, but it's pretty cool. It really is. It does have the medals, has the ribbons, nameplate which says Melonceau, which is my dad's family's last name. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. The jacket fits, the shirt fits. The only thing that doesn't fit is the hat and the pants. Which this is not something I'm going to wear. This is something I'm going to hang up on the wall. Like I've been having it. So yeah. And I think this is pretty cool. Like I have like a a little display for like football, NASCAR, and military. And then I have a machete hanging right here. Then I have a little cross on the wall, which my grandmother had it back here, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to hang it up. But, yeah. So, what it came with the shirt, which fits, the jacket fits, the pants do not fit, and the hat doesn't fit. And it also came with the belt. I don't know if the belt fits, which I highly doubt it, but I'll check later, see if the belt fits. If it does, that'll be cool, because I don't have to, really try and find all the parts to the uniform, being I already have them. Like I said, I'm not going to wear it. The only type of uniforms I really wear that are from the military are the actual camouflage. like the old BDUs and whatnot, because, well, face it, I'm a camo guy. People can get pissed off at me all they want for wearing a military uniform. Well, guess what? My uncle served. Actually, 3 of my uncles served. No, 4 of my uncles served. 2 were Navy, 1 was Army National Guard, and the other one was actual Army. So, yeah, my stepdad served in the United States Air Force. My uncle on my stepdad's side, which he's like an uncle to me, he's in the Air Force currently. My cousin's husband served in the United States Navy. So I come from a military family, and I'm not wearing these uniforms to impersonate anybody. But I'm going to tell you that now. If you say I'm impersonating someone, you're pretty much lying to yourself and lying to everybody you tell this to, because in every video I make, I say, I wear this uniform to respect the troops and to honor them. Yeah, I know some people may think it's disrespectful to wear it, but hell, I have buddies who are in the military. I have a buddy on Xbox who was a combat engineer for the Army National Guard. And I was telling him how to wear the uniform, and he says, well, thank you for honoring me. That's pretty much how he said it, and he didn't seem too mad about it. He really didn't. I think if more people actually did it without claiming valor, I think that the Stolen Valor Act would actually be a lot better. Because if you say that you're not wearing this uniform for any purpose other than to support the troops, you should be fine, and you will be fine. Here's how Stolen Valor works in a sense. Like I said, this has the medals and ribbons on it. So, if I was to say I earned this medal right here, which is, I don't know what this is, auto rifle, like a rifleman, that would be Stolen Valor. But I'm not going to say I earned that medal, because I did not. I did not earn the rank. And I didn't earn the uniform. I'm going to tell you that now. I pretty much get these uniforms from people who buy storage units at storage auctions. So yeah, and is it illegal to sell a uniform, a military uniform that's outdated? No, it's not. Now, this color is still in service, but if you look at this color, I don't think this is it, but if you look at this color, it is the Army Green Beret color. But I think that was standard with all the Army uniforms. Like, I know Air Force, they have blazer blue, and the Navy has a white dress uniform. Same with the Marines. And that's pretty much it for those two branches, being the Navy and Marines under the same department. They're not the same branch. The Navy, or the Marines do not work for the Navy, but they are contracted under the Navy since, what was it? The Marines were founded in 1775, so like the 1800s is when they became under the Department of the Navy. And that's what a lot of people get confused. Now, I may not be correct on my information, but I'm telling you what I know. A lot of people get confused saying, oh, Marines are part of the Navy. No, they're not. They are their separate branch, but they are contracted under the Department of the Navy. So yeah. But all hands aside, like I said, if you wear a uniform, make sure you tell people that you've never served, and they may think differently of you. And there's some assholes that will bully you, tell you, take that fucking uniform off, you didn't earn it. Don't fucking listen to them. They're probably just mad because you're helping support the troops. And I've been told a lot of times, oh yeah, you can go buy a sticker like for the Marines or blah 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 Army. Yeah, it's like, if my family doesn't have a problem with me wearing an Army uniform, and my friends don't have a problem with me wearing an Army uniform, then why the fuck should you have a problem with me wearing an Army uniform? And most of the people that tell me, oh, take that uniform off, you never served, you didn't earn it, most of them haven't even served. They have never served a day in their life. And like my buddy said on Facebook, he was telling everybody, you know what, I served for your rights, and I will stand behind anyone 200% when they say they wear this uniform to support the troops. And if a guy who is a veteran that's going to say that, or agrees with me on wearing the uniform for that purpose, then there's no problem there. There really isn't. There is not a big deal for me wearing the uniform. My Army uniform, well, not mine, but the one I bought, with the sergeant rank. There's no name tag or name tape on there. Yes, there is the sergeant rank, unit patch, and that's pretty much it. And it says United States Army. That don't fucking mean anything, really, if you think about it. I play video games, yeah. I play like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Call of Duty, Black Ops 2. Does that make me want to be a military person? Or try and impersonate them? No. The reason I play video games, it's an easy way to relieve stress without hurting somebody in real life. Here's how I see it. If you can shoot somebody on a virtual game and relieve stress that way instead of shooting somebody in real life, then go for it. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, well, you play Battlefield 3 because you want to be in the military, but you can't because you're too much of a pussy. Don't ever let them fucking tell you that. Because when they say that, they're the ones who are too much of a pussy to join the military. And if they have joined the military, they're probably just assholes. I like the Marines, but that's the main ones that give me shit on wearing a uniform. Like, I had one dude who was in the United States Marine Corps saying, oh, well, you fucked that uniform all up. You're not even wearing it properly. Well, no shit. I'm not wearing it properly. I mean, like, seriously. That's how I get around the Stolen Valor Act. If I change something on the uniform, say, like, instead of wearing the black boots, I wear the desert boots, that is an easy way for me to get around that law without actually claiming stolen valor, or getting in trouble for wearing that uniform. Not necessarily claiming stolen valor and all that, because I don't do that. To me, it's not right. I completely hate people who do that. I run into kids on Call of Duty all the time that's saying that and whatnot. I got by the way, I wanted to mention this. I got a comment on my military imposters video. I had a dude tell me that no Spec Ops soldier or Special Forces soldier would be caught dead playing any video game. That is a damn lie. Because soldiers, my stepdad did it. I have a few buddies who brought their PlayStation and Xbox overseas. They play video games to ease their mind. And some will actually play video games to keep their senses sharp. Like most guys, they'll play Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 is the most realistic Xbox war shooter on console right now. On the console right now. Or not even Xbox, on PlayStation. PlayStation, Xbox, that's the most realistic first-person shooter game I've ever played. And for people to say, oh, soldiers don't play video games, they do that shit in real life. Yeah, they may do that shit in real life, but they still play video games. My stepdad, he was in Air Force. He was in the Air Force. He was a truck driver. He plays video games. He even played video games while he was overseas. I mean, you can't really judge somebody just because they're in the military and say that they don't play video games because they can do that in real life. That is completely ridiculous. That is completely ignorant. And, yeah. But, sorry for such a long video and rambling on and ranting and all that. I'm just, like, really bored right now. I have nothing better to do. I'm probably going to hop on Xbox and see what's going on there. If nobody's on, I'm going back to sleep. So, yeah, guys, this is Basehead Dipper signing out.